Hey guys, it's George. You're watching D-Runk Comics, and in today's video, I am throwing in my entry for J Hood Creative's 100 subscriber contest. Stay tuned after the intro to see what it's about. Alright guys, J Hood Creative. If you don't know who he is, you better call somebody. This dude has been on fire lately. He entered the game as Cane Pool. He tossed a bunch of blood onto a comic book cover, and since then he's just been wrecking shop. He is very insightful into collecting and just comic books in whole. Not only that, but this dude is an artist. He is a fantastic artist. Something you could tell by this little Scarlet Spider sketch that he threw down for me, you know? So he's a great guy, and that's why I want to make this video. I want us to help support his channel. All right, so what he's looking for to enter his contest is he wants to see what the top 5 favorite books are in your collection, or in this case, in my collection. So that's what we're about to do. Let's get into it. All right, so the first book on my list shouldn't be of any surprise to anyone, really. It is Incredible Hulk 181. It's first full appearance of Wolverine, one of my favorite comic book characters. Not one that I talk about a ton, but it's Wolverine, man. I grew up watching X-Men, the animated series. I have a lot of Wolverine / X-Men comic books in my collection, and none of them are better than this one right here. This is probably the best comic book in my collection, but it's not my favorite. But hey, it's on my top 5. So Incredible Hulk 181, gotta have that one. All right, so this next book that we're about to talk about here, you saw in my most recent video. It is Secret Wars #1 from 2015. It's got a really awesome sketch on it done by Randy Emberlin. This is a one-of-one piece. You know, there's no other book exactly like this one out there, you know. And maybe someone else has a Scarlet Spider Secret Wars sketch, but damn it, this is mine, and I'm really happy with the way it turned out. And I enjoyed having it done. It was just a fun experience all around. All right, so this next one is another sketch cover that I had done. And, you know, people have seen it on my channel before in the past, but it's one of my all-time favorite books for one of my all-time favorite characters. I love Superman. And here we've got Action Comics 1000. This is a sketch that I had done by Dan Jurgens. And to me, it was just, it really kickstarted me collecting comic books again. You know, I'd been out of it for so long. I finally broke down and went to a convention. I saw Dan Jurgens, had this thing done, and damn it, it's just amazing to look at. You know, you got Superman holding up the Death of Superman cape, kind of like the way he does the American flag. But this one, you know, it's just an idea I had pop into my head. I was wondering what I was going to ask Dan Jurgens to sketch for me, and this is what he came up with, and it was amazing, and I absolutely love it. There's no way that this could ever leave my collection. So, boom, this is #3 in my top 5 favorite list. All right, so #4 on my list is Web of Spider-Man #118. This is the first appearance of Scarlet Spider in a comic book. You know, I got it at a CGC 9.8. It's just one of my favorite books, obviously, in my collection. A lot of people wonder why, you know, like part of it's the costume, part of it's the story behind him as well. I'm not saying that the Clone Saga was good, but his origin is very interesting to me, and it's something that I don't know if I could relate to it, but it's just fun to read and follow along with. And it's been cool to see his development over the years, because he's a much different character now than he was even in this book that I'm holding up here. So, but Web of Spider-Man 118, 9.8, #4 on my, or #2? Yeah, I'm going in reverse order. This is #2 in my top 5 favorite comic books. The last book on my list is a sentimental pick. You know, and this is a book that if I make another top 5 lists a month from now, I can pretty much guarantee that it's going to be on that list. It is X-Men #4. It's first full appearance of Omega Red, CGC 9.8. I don't know if it would normally be in my top 5 favorite list. In fact, I'm quite sure that it wouldn't be. However, this was a Christmas present from my mom. It was, you know, actually last Christmas that I got this from her. And, you know, unfortunately, you know, life happens, and, you know, my mom isn't with us anymore. So, turns out this is the last Christmas present I'm ever going to get from her. So, I hate saying those words out loud, but, you know, to me, this is a book that, you know, you're going to get my house from me before you get this book. So, can't have my house either though. Like, I'm keeping that shit, but this book, I'm keeping that too. But yeah, this is my #1 book in my collection. You know, I can't replace what the Christmas present was. This is what it is. And I love the book, and I thought it was really cool that she bought it for me. You know, how did she know to get me a CGC 9.8? I can tell you how. She was watching my YouTube channel and she saw that I was really into this shit. But you know, it's the kind of mom that she is. You know, she loved watching me do these videos. She loved watching me collect comic books. You know, she saw me do it as a kid. She got to see it again before, you know, she passed away. And I know she got a lot of fun out of seeing me have fun with my collection. So this is it. This is the #1 book in my collection, guys. All right, guys, that is all I have for you today. You know, that's my top 5 favorite list. Hope you enjoyed seeing those books. You know, you've seen most of those books in my channel already, some of them very recently. But hey, those are the top 5 favorite right now. And that's all we can do about that. Back to business. J Hood Creative. You got to subscribe to this dude. Link in the channel to his contest entry video. And check him out, man. Dude's on Instagram. He's probably in other things, but I know him from YouTube and Instagram. That's where I got him. So link to both of those down in the description below. Check it out. All right, guys, that is all we have for you today. Reminding you, as always, that I am unable to quit, as I am currently too legit.